Does Mercedes finally have the car to return to the top in 2025? For years, the German team dominated Formula One, but in recent seasons Red Bull and Ferrari have left them behind. Now, the new W16 promises to be a radical change. Do you think Mercedes will be able to compete for the championship with this car? Let me know in the comments, because what they have done with this car could change everything. The 2025 Mercedes W16 represents a complete transformation in the team's philosophy. In previous seasons, the team experienced difficulties in finding a balance between performance and reliability, but this new car has been developed with a completely different approach. One of the most important changes has been weight optimization. Since the introduction of the new regulations in 2022, teams have struggled with excess weight in their designs, and Mercedes was no exception. For years, they have been hampering their performance with a car that exceeded the minimum regulatory limit, which compromised agility and tire wear in the race. With the W16, this will no longer be a problem. The team has achieved the regulatory weight from the first build, something they failed to achieve in previous years. This progress is no coincidence. The addition of Simone Resta as Deputy Technical Director has been key in this process. With extensive experience in the aerodynamic and structural management of single-seaters, Resta has worked on reconfiguring various aspects of the car to ensure that every gram counts. The reduction in weight not only implies a better distribution of the aerodynamic load, but also allows the engineers to play with the placement of the ladder to fine-tune the balance of the car according to the demands of each circuit. Weight optimization, however, is only the basis of a more ambitious strategy. The team has worked on redesigning its aerodynamic concept, leaving behind some failed ideas from the W15 and focusing on better airflow efficiency. The new car has been designed to improve stability in high-speed corners, a weak point for Mercedes in recent years. To do this, improvements have been implemented in the shape of the chassis and wings, allowing the car to generate more downforce without significantly increasing drag. Another key change has been the integration of a new cooling package. In past seasons, Mercedes struggled with heat dissipation in extreme conditions, affecting both engine reliability and consistency of race performance. For 2025, they have developed a more efficient system, optimizing the layout of the radiators and the management of hot air inside the car. This not only improves engine durability, but also allows stable performance to be maintained throughout the race, without unexpected degradations that harm strategy. Beyond the mechanics, the team's mindset has also changed. Following a disappointing 2024 World Championship, in which Mercedes only managed fourth place in the Constructors' Championship, the internal structure has been rejigged to maximize competitiveness. The technical team has implemented a more aggressive approach to decision-making, accelerating the development of the car to introduce improvements more quickly throughout the season. This means that the W16 will not only be more competitive at the start of the championship, but will also be constantly evolving at each Grand Prix. This new approach is a direct response to past mistakes. Mercedes has recognized that its previous development philosophy left it at a disadvantage to teams such as Red Bull and Ferrari. Now, with a lighter, more efficient and balanced car, they are looking to close the gap and regain their status as title contenders. The key to success will be how these improvements translate to the track, something that can only be confirmed when the W16 makes its debut in Bahrain on February 25th. The performance of a car in Formula One depends largely on its aerodynamics and chassis. Mercedes has worked hard on both of these aspects to ensure that the 2025 W16 is as efficient and competitive as possible. After several seasons in which the team faced difficulties with its aerodynamic concept, the team has made key decisions to correct its mistakes and develop a car capable of competing with Red Bull and Ferrari. One of the most important changes is the reconfiguration of the chassis. In previous seasons, Mercedes experienced problems with structural rigidity and the interaction between airflow and the mechanical components of the car. For 2025, the team has optimized the chassis design to improve the distribution of aerodynamic load, allowing the car to have a more stable behavior in different types of corners. This adjustment is essential, since a poor load distribution can generate understeer in fast corners or instability under heavy braking. In addition, work has been done on the suspension to improve the response of the car in high-speed corners and reduce tire wear. Mercedes has maintained the pull rod configuration on the front suspension and push rod at the rear, but has made adjustments to the geometry to optimize roll control and weight transfer. This allows the car to have greater stability in long corners and better traction at the exits, two factors that have been critical in the competitiveness of single-seaters in recent years. Aerodynamic efficiency has also been a priority in the development of the W16. In past seasons, Mercedes opted for a design concept with reduced side pods, inspired by the idea of maximizing airflow to the floor of the car. However, this philosophy did not deliver the expected results and led to instability issues, especially in fast corners and on circuits with elevation changes. For 2025, the team has redesigned the side pods, seeking a balance between aerodynamic efficiency and overall stability of the car. Airflow under the car has been another focus point. Under current regulations, ground effect is the main source of downforce on Formula One cars. Mercedes has adjusted the design of the diffuser and venturi tunnels to improve downforce generation without compromising drag. This means the car will be able to maintain higher cornering speeds without generating a significant penalty on the straights, something that has been key to Red Bull's dominance over the past few seasons. Another important innovation is in the management of temperature and the flow of hot air inside the car. One of the recurring problems in recent years has been the difficulty in maintaining a balance between cooling and aerodynamic efficiency. Mercedes has redesigned the air intakes and the layout of the radiators to ensure better heat dissipation without affecting the car's performance. This not only improves engine reliability, but also allows a more stable level of downforce to be maintained in different weather and track conditions. Finally, special attention has been paid to the car's behavior in dirty air, a key factor in overtaking and defense capabilities in the race. Mercedes has optimized the design of the wings and the airflow around the wheels to reduce the loss of downforce when the car is behind another competitor. This improvement can make a big difference on circuits where overtaking is difficult and in wheel-to-wheel fighting situations. Each of these changes has been validated in simulations and wind tunnel testing, but the real test will come when the W16 debuts in Bahrain on February 25. Mercedes has taken an aggressive approach to the evolution of its car, seeking to correct its weaknesses and maximize its potential in a championship where every detail can define success or failure. Mercedes has dedicated considerable effort to the evolution of its power unit for the 2025 season, understanding that the engine is a determining factor in the overall performance of the car. In recent years, the team has faced the challenge of balancing power, efficiency and reliability in a highly competitive environment, where Red Bull and Ferrari have made significant advances in their respective power units. For 2025, Mercedes has worked on optimizing its turbocharged six-cylinder engine, focusing on improving energy recovery, thermal management and power delivery in different race scenarios. One of the key aspects of this evolution has been the more efficient integration of the KERS and ERS systems, which play a fundamental role in hybrid energy management. KERS allows kinetic energy to be recovered during braking, while ERS optimizes the use of stored energy to generate a power increase at strategic moments. Mercedes has redesigned the architecture of these systems to improve their efficiency, allowing the 2025 W16 to have a better capacity for energy recovery and storage, which translates into more effective power delivery during acceleration and overtaking. Another critical point in the power unit has been the optimization of the turbo and its integration with the electrical systems. In previous seasons, Mercedes experienced certain problems with thermal degradation in races with extreme temperatures, which affected engine performance in high-demand situations. For 2025, the team has worked on optimizing the intercooler and better laying out the cooling system, reducing the risk of overheating and allowing the engine to maintain its performance throughout the race without significant power losses. Fuel flow management and internal combustion efficiency have also been areas of focus in the development of the W16. With current regulations where fuel consumption and sustainability are increasingly relevant, Mercedes has refined its injection system and air-fuel mixture calibration to maximize power without compromising efficiency. This fine-tuning is critical to ensuring the car can maintain a competitive race pace without the need to reduce power delivery at critical moments. The transmission has been another key element in the evolution of the W16. Mercedes has optimized the gearbox for faster and more precise transitions, which not only improves acceleration on the exits, but also provides a more immediate response in corners and changes of pace. The synchronization between the power unit and transmission has been fine-tuned through simulator testing, ensuring the car delivers a more linear and efficient torque delivery at all stages of the race. The impact of these improvements will not only be reflected in the performance of the car in qualifying and the race, but also in the team's overall strategy. A more efficient and reliable engine allows for expanded strategic options, reducing the need for excessive energy management and giving drivers greater freedom to attack at key moments. In addition, an optimized energy recovery system can make the difference on circuits where acceleration and top speed are key factors in overtaking. Mercedes has taken note of the strengths of its rivals and has applied a detailed approach to every aspect of the W16's power unit. With a better integrated engine, more efficient in energy management and optimized to maintain stable performance in demanding conditions, the team is looking to regain its leading role in the championship fight. The real challenge will be to see if these improvements translate into a competitive advantage on track when the W16 makes its debut in Bahrain on February 25. The 2025 Mercedes W16 is not just an evolution of the previous model, but a complete transformation in the team's development philosophy. Every aspect of the car has been optimized with the aim of correcting the shortcomings of the past and regaining competitiveness in a championship where every thousandth of a second can make the difference. The work on weight reduction has allowed the regulatory limit to be reached from the first assembly, something that Mercedes had not achieved in previous seasons. This optimization not only improves the agility of the car, but also offers greater flexibility in the distribution of ballast, allowing the balance of the car to be adjusted according to the demands of each circuit. In the aerodynamic section, the reconfiguration of the chassis and suspension has been fundamental to guarantee greater stability in high-speed corners and improve the efficiency of the airflow. With optimized Venturi tunnel integration, a redesigned diffuser and cooling improvements, the W16 promises to deliver more consistent performance under a variety of racing conditions. The power unit has also undergone significant development. The optimization of the hybrid system and the improvement in the integration of KERS and ERS will allow for more efficient energy recovery and more effective power delivery during acceleration and overtaking. In addition, the optimization of the gearbox will reduce the response time for each gear change, which is essential in a sport where every tenth of a second is key. Mercedes has put all its effort into making the W16 a car capable of competing at the top of the grid again. However, the real test will come when the car makes its debut in Bahrain on February 25. Only in race conditions will it be possible to determine whether all these improvements translate into superior performance against Red Bull and Ferrari. Now the big question is, will it be enough to fight for the championship? Or will we see another absolute dominance from Verstappen? The 2025 season will be the stage where it will be proven whether Mercedes has managed to close the gap with its rivals or whether technical challenges continue to limit its potential. If you have an opinion on this, leave your comment. Do you think the W16 will be up to the competition? Or will Mercedes continue to lag behind Red Bull and Ferrari? Share your views and join the conversation. If you found this analysis interesting, there is much more to discover. In the next video we will talk about what Colapinto needs to become a regular driver in Formula 1. A key topic to understand the future of new talents in the category. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss anything.